Bruce Steinbrock, joined by Washburn track and field and cross-country coach Cameron Babb for virtual cross-country media day. And Cameron, welcome to your first official media day. A year ago, you were just coming on board. So the last 12 months has been a fury of activity, hiring a staff, setting up your programs, and obviously recruiting athletes. So talk about kind of the recruiting process and what you've been doing in the last 12 months.
That's pretty much all we've been doing, recruiting and, setting some things up, trying to get organized for this upcoming year. But we were able to go out and recruit some of the top kids we felt like in the state of Kansas and Texas as well, and Nebraska, a lot of the surrounding states. We were able to go really and kind of get in there and put our name out there so people knew who we are and get kids excited and interested about Washburn. And we landed some of the good ones, so we were pretty fortunate and really happy with the kids we brought in.
And obviously it's been 30 years in between, basically your lifetime having track and field and cross country here at Washburn. So how did you find the reception of the student athletes wanting to come in and run for this program for the first time?
Oh, it was great. I knew that there'd be a lot of excitement just inherently with Washburn and where we're at and the type of school we are. But to get the type of kids that we got that were just excited about starting this up from scratch, those are the type of kids we brought in. And it wasn't necessarily that we were targeting that, but that's just inherently the type of kids that come to a program that's a startup that say, hey, we want to put our stamp on this program. We want to make it our own. And so everyone that comes in here, all the kids on the team right now understand what they're doing, and they understand that this is going to be something special, and this is their program now. So it's been fun, and it's been cool having the kids finally on campus and seeing how they mesh and how they gel, and just how much they're buying in already. So it's been really fun.
We're talking with Washburn cross-country and track and field coach Cameron Babb for virtual media day. So let's talk about on the women's side, you've got 6 runners, the men's side, 9 runners. Let's talk first about the women, kind of how you feel they mix and how they're going to compete in the conference.
Well, we feel pretty strong about the atmosphere of the girls right now. We had some pretty good standards when we were recruiting them, and we think that they're going to be solid for us. Now, we just want them to get through the year healthy. Having only 6 and wanting to have 15 by the time we get to next year, but having to have 5 for a team to score. Right. So we just want to make sure they stay healthy. So we're not going to overdo it and push them too hard to where we might lose some with injuries or anything like that. But we do feel good. They like to run. They've been waking up at 5:30 and getting out on the trails and practicing, and so we feel pretty good about what they're able to do right now.
On the men's side, you have 9 runners. Talk about the men and the competition level they're going against here in the conference.
Yeah, well, the men are having a great time right now. They're really training well. Like I said, we got some of the top runners we felt like in the state and from other states as well. Brought in a transfer who's a really, really incredible runner. So we feel like the men's team is really going to open up some eyes this year. Now, we're not putting a lot of pressure on them still, but these guys are competitive in nature. So they've come in and, man, they're doing all the little things already. They're getting up and going for a run in the morning, and then they're coming back for a swim or for another session, and they're really doing all the little things. And for freshmen, that's really not easy to do, and there's not a lot of upperclassmen leadership right now. So these freshmen are really leading themselves with Kyle Gibson as being the one to kind of show them the ropes and do everything as far as coaching goes. So man, they're a great group, and I think they're going to really open some eyes. I don't think they're going to be walked on by any means.
Well, Cameron, welcome to your first competitive season here at Washburn for cross country. Obviously, eventually track and field as well, but thanks for joining us. Good luck.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
It's Cameron Babb, Washburn track and field and cross country coach and virtual MIAA Media Day for Washburn.